Well, yesterday I was going about my day, and then I ran into Jeb. Coach, today is the NBA draft, and I got my Atlanta Hawks hat on today, and I was thinking these young boys, they about to make a whole bunch of money. And I was saying, if I had a whole bunch of money, then my whole financial picture would change. That I'd be doing a lot better with my finances, Coach. How can you help me, Coach? I need to make more money so I can have a better financial picture. Well, Jeb, let me ask you a question. Are you making more money today than you made 15 years ago? Well, shoot, Coach, I'm making like about $20,000, $30,000 more than I made 15 years ago. I sure am. Jeb's been out here hustling, been getting promoted, been doing all kinds of things. I'm making more money than I did 15 years ago. I sure am. So you're making more money now than you did 15 years ago. How were your finances 15 years ago? Did your month have more money 15 years ago as it does right now? Were you finding your bank account still in the same situation 15 years ago than you find it right now? Well, Coach, yeah, my pretty much was the same back then. Yeah, I pretty much made, at the end of the month, I had more month than money, as you say. I had more month than money. And, I moved into a different place now. Of course, had to get a different car. My car, old Betsy broke down. So, got me a new car. Her name Betty, so things are like that. But, I'm pretty much living the same way. Some improvements here and there. Me and my baby got a house and everything. But, had to buy stuff for the house and everything like that. But everything's pretty much the same, Coach. Yeah. At the end of the month, my bank account pretty much looked the same way it did 15 years ago. Then, Jeb, wouldn't it be safe to say that the fact that you make more money doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have better finances? Even if you were to come into a large sum of money right now, things will be great at first, but it's highly unlikely that you're going to have better finances. Do you want to know why? Well, shoot, Coach, that don't make no sense. Of course I won't know why, but it don't make no sense. If you make more money, you should have better finances. You can do more things. You can invest in things if you make more money. You can do things to make you more money, have your money work for you. But I don't understand, Coach. I've been making more money, but I ain't understanding why I don't have more money. But so, of course, I won't know the secret. Coach, can you tell me the secret, Coach? I'm all ears. All right, Jeb. So the secret to making more money with the money that you already have, to changing your financial picture, whether or not you make more money or not, is you simply have to change your financial habits. See, right now, if I ask you this question, I really want to hear your answer. What's your budget? Show me your budget. Tell me if it's in your mind where every dollar you spent over the last 30 days. Do you have a budget, Jeb? Well, Coach, I pretty much keep it all in my head. I know I got to pay my mortgage. I know I got to pay the car note for old Betty. I know I got to, get my insurance. And, I know I got to pay. We got to go to the grocery store and we buy food. And we just, we buy what we need, Coach. We don't necessarily know what we're going to buy. We can make a grocery list, but, we don't price it out. We just whatever it is at the register, and every now and then I need a new shirt. We just kind of see what we got at the end of the month. We want to go have fun. Jeb like to go out and have a little fun. Dance with his wife and everything, and go out and eat, and sometimes we want to take a little trip. Things like that. So we see what we got at the end of the month. But I pretty much keep it in my head. I've never had it like in a budget. Never had that before. All right, Jeff. So the first step in financial alchemy is you have to get on a budget. You have to be able to know where every dollar, every dime in your household is going. When you know where all the money is going in your house, and you can step back and get that big picture and see exactly how much you're spending dining out, how much you're spending on groceries, how much you're spending on your mortgage, your insurance, your car note, your car insurance, how much you're spending in gas, how much you're spending on all these things. That's when you start to take control of your budget. Now, hold on, Coach. Now, hold on, Coach. Now, I work hard, Coach. I work hard for my dollars. And now you want to make me a slave to the budget. Now you want to make me have to not be able to do what I won't do with my money. You're going to make me a slave to something else that now going to be controlling me and controlling how I spend my money. And I done worked too hard. I'm getting up there in age where I just want to enjoy myself, Coach. And now you want to make me a slave to a budget. So let me ask you a question. If you write down your budget, if you are deciding where your money is going to be spent within your budget, if you are putting yourself on this budget, who are you a slave to? Well, when you put it that way, Coach, if I make the budget, if I decide where the money's going to be going, if I decide how much we're going to spend, on the car note, and how much we're going to spend, when we're getting ready to buy a car, say, how much we're going to spend at the grocery store. If I decide how much we're going to spend, going out to eat and everything, that determines what kind of restaurant we're going to go to and what kind of vacations we're going to take. Well, when you put it like that, Coach, I guess I'm making the decision on the budget, so I guess I'm not a slave since I'm the one that's in control of it. So I see what you did right there, though, Coach. I see what you did. I see what you did. At first slick, I see what you did. So I'm all ears, Coach. Tell me about this habit, and I want to hear all the benefits to it. Well, I'm glad that you got it. I'm glad you understand exactly what I'm saying. So let's look at this from the whole point. When you think that you need to make more money in order for you to actually have better finances, that's not the case. Really, what you have to develop is better financial habits. You see, before, your financial habit was that as you increase in money, you spent and increased your life in money. And you do that simply without contemplating, without thinking it, because you're not on a budget. You see, if you were on a budget, and especially if you use my financial alchemy 70-10-10-10 plan, you will already have a situation where 70% of your income goes towards your necessities of life, which is your rent, your mortgage, your food bill, your utilities, things of that nature. And then you have the 10% that's for fun, the 10% that's savings, and the 10% that you're investing in order to make more money so that you can increase how you're living within that 70%. That also allows for when you get a promotion at your job. Say you get a promotion, you get that promotion. Well, now that promotion allows for what? For you to increase your standard of living without changing the 70%, the 10%, the 10%, the 10%. All the money still falls in that category. So now you have more money to invest, more money to save, more money to go out and entertain yourself with. But at the same time, you now have an increase in your 70%, the monetary amount in your 70% that allows you to now to be able to buy the house. So now you buy the house or increase the house based on your 70%, not based on what you just desire to have or what looks good to you or what the bank says you can afford. Now you've taken control of how you live, not the bank, not the credit card company, nor anyone else. And guess what? These financial habits of being on a budget will then change how you live your life so that you get the 360-degree benefit of your life. Well, all right, Coach. Now, that's some good stuff right there. Now, that's some good stuff. I understand what you're saying, and we're going to get on your 70-10-10-10 plan, and we're going to, work on our credit because it's all the credit part on you so that we can get them collections and get those things out the way so we can be able to do some things, get that 740 credit score and above. So we're going to do all that. But Coach, how is that stuff right there? How that right there is going to allow for me to be able to do other things in my life? How does a budget affect the other aspects of my life? I really want to hear about that right there, Coach. That's a common thing, and as I've always said, I'm a 360-degree coach. We coach in mental alchemy, which is performance coaching. So it's about the full performance of your life. So this is how it affects you. Let's say you are spending $600 a month in your food bill. This is to include your grocery bill and your dining out bill. So let's say that $300 is spent on your grocery bill, while $300 is spent dining out. Well, when you look at the $300 you're spending on dining out and you say, oh my goodness, that's a lot of money. Because I went through that. Where I was spending an exorbitant amount of money on dining out, and I was like, oh my goodness, I got to cut back. So when I decided to cut back on the dining out food bill, it caused me to eat at home. Yes, my grocery bill went up to $400, so I'm saving $200. I began to cook more often in the home. I also had $200 now that can go into savings, or that can go into my investment account, or even go into entertainment. But for me, it went into the investment account. So now I got that $200 in there. So that's already changed my financial picture for the month. Now I'm eating at home a lot more. So that gave me more time that I'm spending with my family, and more time I'm spending with my friends. I'm also eating better, because the food that I'm cooking is not as calorie rich as the food that I was eating out. It is also healthier, has more nutrients in it. So now I'm eating better, so my health gets better. I lose weight, and I haven't even worked out. My clothes start fitting better, and I haven't even worked out. My energy goes up, and I haven't even worked out. Why? Because I'm eating a higher quality foods that I'm putting into my system. So now my health has gotten better. I'm spending more time at home. My relationship with my kids are getting better, because there's not us going out and then trying to wait at the restaurant, get in, sit down, get the meal, eat it, get back in the car, drive home, time to shower, time to go to bed, that sort of thing. No, we get home. They're doing their homework. I'm cooking. We're having a conversation. We're talking. We sit down. We eat dinner. We're having more conversation. We're talking. Maybe we play a board game, because now I've eliminated that drive time that we was doing to go back and forth, or that sitting and waiting time, because we're spending more time communicating and talking and being with each other. So my relationships with my children gets better. If it's with my spouse, my relationship with my spouse get better because of the same thing. So it's all connected. Also, I was driving to the restaurant, driving back. Driving to the restaurant, driving back. Driving to the restaurant, driving back. My gas bill now goes down. So where I was spending $200 a month in gas, now I'm spending about $150 a month in gas. So I'm saving another $50, because I'm not driving to the restaurants as often. But also, now that I'm not driving as much and I'm saving that money, it's giving me more time, outside of my car, so my car is not getting as much wear and tear, so the oil changes and other mechanical things don't occur as quickly. So I'm even saving some money there, because I'm not driving my car as much as I was driving it before. So as you see, these things start to affect your relationship, they affect your health, they affect other things that you spend money on. They're all connected, and I can go on and on about other things that you can do that you'll see once you get on a budget, as to how they start to change your life. Because you can take that $200 that you were saving in food, and that $50 that you was going in gas, that's $250, and you can say, you know what, that's $250 a month, and what we're going to do with that is save it for a family vacation. We're going to save that and go visit auntie somebody, or we're going to go to the beach, or we're going to take a cruise, or we're going to do something like that. We're going to do a family vacation, or trip. Or we're going to take that $250 and we're going to save it, and we're going to invest into a product that we can turn and do retail arbitrage online. We're going to save that money so that we can then finance our future. We're going to take that money and we have a child going off to college, and we're going to give that to them as a stipend for food, because maybe they got scholarships for everything else, but not enough for that. So there are many different things that now can happen simply because you got on a budget. Now your life has changed. So if you save more money, if you're on a budget, you're able to save more money, you're able to change your health, you're able to change your relationships, you're able to change so many things in your life that you don't even realize, simply because you became a master of your finances. Well, I'll be doggone, Coach. I ain't never heard nothing like that. I would have never thought in a million years that all them things like that were connected. Now that I hear all these things, I'm wondering why Grandpa Jeb didn't tell me about that when I was coming up. But it's all right, Coach. It's all right. I'm going to start that. I'm going to go to your website, that there CoachRenz.com, and I'm going to sign up for that financial Alchemy. I'm going to sign up for that financial Alchemy so I can get this here going. Because I need to get on the budget. Because I need to control my life. I got to be in the tribe. I'm the master, Jeb the master. That's what that new name, Jeb the master of my finances, which mastering my health, the whole what do you say, Coach, the 360 degrees. I'm getting on that financial Alchemy program. So y'all come on, join Jeb on the financial Alchemy program. That financial Alchemy gonna be good for everybody. We need to get on that financial Alchemy. That way we can change our lives and change the community. We change the community, we change the world. So let's get on that financial Alchemy. So I see you, Coach. I appreciate you. Thanks for everything that you do, Coach. You know what, Jeb? I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you just said. I truly do enjoy speaking to you, and we got to have even more conversations. So I am very appreciative and have great gratitude for you. But hey, for everybody else out there, getting on a budget is the first thing to change your financial habits. You change your financial habits and you'll change the rest of your life. As I tell my health clients, the ones that I go work out with, the ones that I'm personally training, I tell them, you change your health. If you can change your body, you can change your life. The same process that we use of creating new triggers and new habits, we do the exact same thing. Now, there are different triggers that we set for your finances, and I'll teach you in Financial Alchemy how to set new triggers so that you can have new habits. But getting on a budget is one of those triggers. Every day, saving those receipts and going on into your spreadsheet and implementing what did I spend, keeping that ledger, that changes your financial habits. As long as we start doing these, we create these triggers, we create these new habits, your financial picture changes, your credit changes, your whole life begins to change. The next 10 years will not be the exact same as the previous 10 years. So if you're interested in that, go to CoachRenz.com, sign up for Financial Alchemy. I'll be more than happy to help you build better credit, better business, and build a better financial outlook. But you have to first start by changing your habit. And the first habit that you have is not taking action. So go ahead, take action today, join Financial Alchemy, and free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.